How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel where we review old hardware and see if we can game or not. You see my disgusting face? You know what that means. It's time for another graphics card test video. Hello ladies and gentlemen, it's been quite a while since we took a look at a graphics card. I've been busy with builds, school, and stuff like that. So today we're going to be taking a look at the G84 processor, or the Quadro 570. Now the G84 GL is a Tesla-based graphics card released in September 12th, 2007, based on the DirectX 10 architecture with 256 megs of RAM. Most graphics cards like the Quadro can actually be overclocked at MSI Afterburner, so I put my graphics card all the way up to 594 MHz and 514 MHz on the RAM. So basically, a lot of the Quadros will actually support all the way up to the maximum slider in MSI Afterburner because that's what the BIOS is programmed for, since a lot of the time, a Quadro card is just a marked down GeForce card sometimes that is designed for a lower TDP and more stable computing, so a lot of the times you'll be able to max out the sliders on MSI Afterburner, which is what I did today. This little bad boy is going to get you 12.8 gigabytes of bandwidth. That's right, 12.8 gigabytes of bandwidth. That's a lot of bandwidth. The graphics card sips on power through the PCIe slot, only requiring 38 watts, being able to fit in almost any system in the world. It also has two dual-link DVI ports and a single slot design. So this monster has 16 shading units, giving you 29 gigaflops of performance. That's one shit ton of performance if you ask me. So what exactly can you do with a $12.85 video card? So what I did today was I took a look at some old school games like MW2, Bad Company 2, and some newer indie titles to see what can you do with the $12 Quadro from 2007. Normally I don't take a look at DX10 video cards because they're usually just really old, don't have a lot of RAM, and usually just don't fit my niche style of reviewing. So I wanted to see, what can you do with DX10? Can you play games like League of Legends and Roofs and old indie titles and new indie titles and stuff like that? Can it do it? So without further ado, let's get to put the video card into the test bench, run some benchmarks, and we'll have a quick conclusion at the end. What do you guys think? Let's run it.
Back against the wall with no options, don't be appalled. Should've seen this shit from afar, why not even much get involved? I got plans to become a star, make a fortune and do it large. 20 cars inside my garage. Got a fascination with procrastination, no taking charge. Not to mention my love for hate, guess that's why I lurk on these blogs. And my homies keep calling like, you recording? I tell them nah, but don't trip, I'll get you these verses, I promise my word is bond. All these lies I be putting on, every time it works like a charm. Inspiration felt
One of the greatest addictions, it's the addiction to thinking. It's actually addictive. Can't stop thinking. It's like can't stop drinking, can't stop smoking, can't stop thinking. Thinking is the greater addiction.
Tell you what it's like for a youngin' on the south side. So much on my mind, I don't know why. I don't know why. Always on the grind, never chillin' out one time. So much on my mind, I don't know why. I don't know why.
All these late nights in my zone, wishing I could stay at your place. These days hate is all in my home. All my partners either went off to college, got baby mamas on deck. My nigga went ahead and got his degree, still at Chili slaving for a check. Look, nigga, where you wanna be in 10 years? Shit, where I wanna be in 10 years. Mama need to know what I'ma do now, get a job, maybe you could run and go to school now. Motherfucker mailman, he just make the bills pal through it all, good and bad, find a way to still smile. And this is for my overthinkers, sit back and relax. And
If you rollin', if you rollin', if you rollin', and throw your wells in the sky.
just throw your wells in the sky.
If you rollin', if you rollin', if you rollin', and throw your wells in the sky.
Just throw your wells in the sky.
If you drinkin', if you drinkin', if you drinkin', and throw your cups in the sky.
Just throw your cups in the sky.
If you're drinking, baby, just don't drink and drive.
Don't do it.
Don't drink and drive.
Don't do it.
Tell you what it's like for a youngin' on the south side. So much on my mind, I don't know why. I don't know why. Always on the grind, never chillin' out one time. So much on my mind, I don't know why. I don't know why.
Your choice then is not to understand more or to bring some intellectual analysis to the practice, but to practice the state of not thinking.
Mrs. Jenny from the block came out the shower, dropped the top, and waiting for the nicest. I was 7 when I watched the box. Grammy nominated, Quest is scheduled to perform. Just sold the garden down in 20 minutes, it's become the norm. Presidential continentals overlooking half the world. Just turn $500,000 down so I can chill and fuck my girl. I need a grande caramel macchiato on my dresser plus Chipotle. Don't forget the sauce, you know I like it extra. Mama calling from a mansion, been some years since I done left the Western Union. Hustle spending money, Millie to impress her. Double platinum on my recent single, working on my album. This'll be my junior effort. Number soaring like a falcon. Vacation to the islands, sending money to Italians. Dodging taxes in Moscato, watching all this money piling. It feels right. Yeah, it feels right. Feels right. I got dreams all in my mind. A couple thousand in my pocket. Anything I want, I cop it. Pray to God nobody wake me up. No, I got dreams all in my mind. A new coupe for the lady, nothing less than a Mercedes. Pray to God nobody wake me up. And I'm starting with a World Series attitude. Champagne bottle life. Living in the present, give a fuck about tomorrow night. Of course I got a model wife, preferably Penelope Tree. At 23, you know that's all that I need. Glasses of wine is options. Isolated, baby, nobody's watching. Don't mean any kind of harm, I not get losing track of time. Private jets to estates in places I can't pronounce. Part of my culture shock, I need amounts of money that's only legal for Swiss accounts. Jigga just hit me for dinner, wants to discuss some of his future endeavors. I'm with it. Interpretations at an art convention, reservations at Le Maurice, smoking Cubans all in Paris. Haven't just walked through my door in leggings. Down for whatever, she only caters my preference. A blessing that I'm in her presence. $1,000 worth of lingerie that she's undressing. I keep forgetting checkout time is at 11. I got the money to spend in Rolls Royces outside the building. Don't worry, I'm in attendance, just chill. I'll be down in 10 minutes, releasing this tension. Work better, have the special attention, you feel me?
So now you're going to be asking yourself the age-old question, should you buy the $12.85 graphics card? No. Well, I may be able to play games like League of Legends and Counter-Strike at lower resolutions and lower settings. This is the loudest graphics card I've ever tested in my life. This thing screams at load. So you may be behind the camera right now looking at me like, oh, well, it's just loud. No, this is the loudest thing I've ever heard in my life. This thing sounds like a jet engine.
On steroids, through 55 pipes, inside and out of vagina, through 3 eardrums and 65 pipelines, dude.
This is the loudest thing I've ever heard. Roll that. This is a test of the Quadro 570 underload. Beginning in 3, 2, 1. So you are probably saying, oh, well, why don't you downclock the fan speed in MSI Afterburner? Well, the card ships with a BIOS that won't allow the fan speed to go below 30%, which is already about 3,000 RPM. So the thing still screams even at 30%. So my solution was putting a piece of tape on the fan and actually playing games like League of Legends without the fan spinning at all. Played it at about 89C, but it was playable, and you could deal with it if you're really that desperate, but I just recommend getting something like a GT210 instead. You'll be much better off with that. So I picked up a lot of new viewers and new subscribers lately, and you guys have said, clean your room, get a cleaning service, clean this, clean that. Okay, I listened to you. I went to a Goodwill, I picked up the desk back there for 40 bucks. I don't know what you guys think. Maybe I'll roll some B-roll real quick, but I got my rigs on there. It's nice and clean. We got a nice backdrop. No more dirty backdrop, okay? I heard you. I understand. It was ugly. So thank you for the suggestions, but now we're good, so don't complain about being dirty back there. Thank you. Anyway, on a different note, I want to thank you guys so much. My video view percentage is up 333% right now, guys. That is insane. I gained like 50 subs in a weekend, guys. We pushed over to the 200 sub mark. That just gets me closer to being able to review anything I want, being able to get review samples, being able to test more different odd stuff. So I just want to thank you guys so much for putting me over that mark. That means a lot to me, guys. Almost 5 videos over 1,000 views so far, guys. Awesome stuff. Keep liking, keep slamming that sub button. So if you guys enjoyed this new improved content where I edit, I do cinematics, stuff like that, leave a comment or a like or a sub or whatever you want to do. Tweet me, follow me on Twitter, do whatever you want. To be honest, I'm just thankful that you guys watched this entire video. That means more to me than anything. So the kid that always used to play Call of Duty, did this thing for 3 years, is finally getting some recognition, guys. Means a lot to me. So whatever you do, support me on Patreon, Buck, do whatever. It means that much to me. If you have a question, maybe leave it down below. Maybe I'll answer it for you. You never know. Someone might come along and be able to answer it as well. So thank you guys from the bottom of my heart. It means so much. So me and the Quadro 570 are going to get on out here. So long, guys. It's been awesome. See you guys later.